innovating if it wants to retain a position at the top of the market. It has done this in the past by observing its competitors, but also by moving in new directions in order to keep ahead. It faces competitors with wealth far beyond itself in Microsoft, Sony and Apple. Nintendo is mainly based in a country where the currency is very strong, which makes the company's sales less viable than before. It needs to build more sales abroad and at home. But with these issues, it is difficult for them to react to any new problems which could emerge. As the games industry becomes more diverse, the company is well positioned to draw in new customers across all demographics. It was able to do so in the Wii era, and will need to do so again with the rise of mobile phones and smart gaming becoming a larger market, with a huge potential for companies such as Nintendo with name brands such as Mario and Pokemon, which has already caused a stir with the launch of Pokemon Go. As a Japanese company, Nintendo is greatly affected by changes in the value of the yen, the Japanese currency. As the currency strengthens, this can create a large degree of problems for any Japanese company operating abroad, such as Nintendo. The yen has strengthened significantly in last year, grossly affecting the country's exporters. This has led to many exporters suffering because, like with Nintendo, they mainly operate abroad and bring back currency from outside of Japan. So even if sales increase abroad, a worsening situation from an exporter's point of view means that they can make a minimal difference to the company's balance sheet. Stimulus packages from the Bank of Japan to correct these situations could help Japan's exporters, but they'll need to wait to see the outcome. The currency has a big effect on the country's stock exchange, the Nikkei. With many companies as exporters, these companies are hit hard in their valuation because this makes them more vulnerable to potential takeovers or mergers from hostile rivals. A huge hit on the Nikkei could also scare away potential investors for Japanese companies. The other major currencies for Nintendo are the US dollar, the euro, and the British pound, as these currencies represent the other major areas of interest for Nintendo. The problems in Europe have weakened the euro and the pound significantly, despite being a strong market for Nintendo. There is a possibility that European and British markets will improve in the short term. This will not be resolved soon. On the other hand, the United States has shown good growth, and the dollar is strong against the yen. Japan is the third largest economy in the world. As a Japanese company, Nintendo is greatly affected by the economic patterns within its home nation, with Japan being a high development economy, exporting high value goods such as cars, electronics and chemicals around the world. Japan is currently stuck in a period of deflation, which can be a dangerous thing. The consumer wants its products to drop in price, which can lead to a period of continuous price drops. This can lead to recession because the consumer is not willing to spend in the local economy. Japan has been stuck in this period for several decades since its boom period of the 1980s. Slowing deflation in recent times has given rise to the possibility of faster growth in the Japanese economy. This is vital for strong domestic companies such as Nintendo, which relies on domestic trade with the games industry, a large market in Japan. Avoiding a recession is vital for technology industries, but the games industry as a luxury industry could suffer more in the short and long term, with a slowdown even more where its major economic neighbours, South Korea and China, have not grown or slipped into recession. As entertainment products take the first hit when a country slows down, the economic future of these nations are vital for Nintendo and other Japanese companies. Japan's main export markets are China, the United States, South Korea, Thailand and Hong Kong. Japan ranks highly in terms of countries to do business in and has one of the smallest tax revenues of the developed world. The Japanese capitalism is quite distinct, and the diversification to areas in which access is possible. In the last decade, smartphones have made games more accessible to a greater number of gamers, with the smartphone becoming a cultural necessity for many people. With its advanced battery and computer power, they are more than capable of playing more complex games, but the Apple iPhone has drastically changed the mobile market, which previously had low polygon games such as Snake, which could not be monetized. This demographic shift has given companies such as Nintendo extra customers. A demographic shift gives companies such as Nintendo extra customers. More female and older customers have given the brands of these companies more access for sales, and therefore they've been brought into new homes. Despite this, Nintendo primarily focuses on family and young people, so if the demographic does shift to an older gamer, Nintendo could be in trouble, so therefore it needs to get more games for the older demographic, or just getting more gamers involved at a younger age. With these demographic changes, moving to the mobile market is vital for them. They have achieved some success at this, with their partnership with Niantic. Great success launched of Pokemon Go, which has become a global phenomenon. These shifts have given many mobile developers huge revenues, and the traditional developers have delayed getting involved in the sector. But with the mass success of the likes of Pokemon Go, the traditional game developers can now see this market is largely untapped and could give them a financial boost. The microtransaction development has taken until the smartphone era to really take into effect. Previously, getting additional revenue from the same gamer relied on employing new packaging or expansion packs. This shows that changed demographics has also opened up new revenue possibilities in this new era. The next great advance could well be with the older generation, with the rise of motion gaming brought in many older gamers during the Wii era. The significant difference between the older and younger gamers is the spending habits of both. The older generation has more disposable income, but the younger generation is more likely to actually spend their money. But if it is encouraged as a health package, it could become a big key selling point. Even applications such as Pokemon Go, with their walk-in feature, can be used as a selling point. Thanks for watching this EuroHybrid video. If you like this video, please help the channel grow by subscribing. Thank you.